Hello my sweets, welcome back to Beauty Meets DIY. This is Helen. Thank you so much for watching. So we're going to get started right away with our DIY. Our first one, you're going to need a pizza pan from the Dollar Tree. And I think this is the only one that they carry. I know that inside a 12-inch mirror fits inside there. I know that much. So if you're going to spray paint this, one tip that I do have for you is to use a very, very fine sandpaper because you want your spray paint to have something to adhere to. So you don't want to use a coarse one because it's going to scratch your surface. You want to use a very fine one, and I think you can find these at the Dollar Tree as well. I went ahead and spray painted the trim, as you can see, gold and the middle black, and I just touched up with a Sharpie, but in the end you're really not going to see it. So again, I'm using my favorite glue thanks to Will's DIY Lighting and More. Thank you, Will. He put me onto this glue and I'm never going back. So yes, today I'm using my glitter. Why not? I have a whole stash to play with. I'm going to mix my gold, my champagne blush, and then later you'll see I'm going to mix some of the silver as well. And of course, I have my email address on the screen in case you guys want to inquire or purchase the Glam glitters. It's right here for you, and it's also in the description box of this video. And as you can see, I am mixing my glitters because that's the beauty of these Glam glitters. They really do complement each other. And so I'm going to mix them until I'm satisfied with what it looks like. A little bit of the gold luxe, a little bit of champagne blush, and then the crushed diamonds coming up. You don't have to use my Glam glitters. This is not for you to use, and you can use whatever it is that you want. Michael's Hobby Lobby has glitter as well. I'm going to use my Glam glitters, as I said, because I have my own little stash. Alright, so with that all being said, what you're going to do is that you're going to take your glue and you're going to use a generous amount. You really do, because you want the glitter to have something to adhere to, and it can get a little runny, so you don't want an overflow of glue, but you really definitely want a good amount. And this is the most satisfying part of this video, I think, is just taking this chunky glitter and just putting it on here. It's like making a pizza, you know, making a pizza on a pizza pan. I'm spreading the cheese. I'm corny, guys. I'm trying to be funny, but anyway. So yeah, you're gonna go ahead and spread that out and cover all your surfaces. Now we're gonna spread the pepperoni on top, and in this case, it's gonna be our diamonds, our little diamonds. Dollar Tree does carry, even though I haven't seen them in a while, but this little jar right here is from Michael's, and they're a little bigger than the ones from Dollar Tree, so I do want it to add that little extra something. Alright, so we're going to be using these mini glass containers from the Dollar Tree. You've probably seen them. They have these taller ones, and then they have the smaller one. These, as you can see, come 4 in a pack. And then we have those smaller ones there, and again, those are glass. But I thought they were so cute, really adorable. And I came up with a little something. Let's see if you guys can figure this out throughout the video. So the goal is to connect these together, but before that, I'm going to fill them up with the silver, my crushed diamonds Glam glitter there, and I'm also going to throw in there a few of these diamond gems as well. And we're going to do both of them. We're going to fill them up, and in the end we are going to create 2 sets of these. Guys, don't forget those thumbs up. You know what I always say, nothing, absolutely nothing is going to let me know that you enjoy my videos more than you giving me those thumbs up. If you think I'm deserving, please stop what you're doing now, hit the thumbs up, and then go back to watching the video. I really appreciate that. So for this part, you definitely want to use your strongest glue, and then you want that immediate hold with your hot glue. All right, because that's what that does. The permanent glue is permanent, and then the hot glue just kind of helps hold it in place while the permanent glue dries. You want to allow this at least 24 to 48 hours to cure together. So that's what that's looking like now. And so now I'm using that beautiful diamond strand that I show you, that ribbon It's so beautiful. I used it in my last video. I will link it down below. A lot of these things will be down below in my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested. So kind of to just cover where the seam comes together there, that's what I'm using, is this beautiful ribbon. It's gorgeous and it comes in gold, and you will see that I will use the gold later on in the video coming up. And that's what that's looking like. Can you guess what this is gonna be? I wanna know. All right, so moving right along, this is my resin. So what you wanna do, any resin that you use, you want to use equal parts of each. It doesn't matter what amount you wanna use, as long as you use equal parts, okay? And once you mix those equal parts, you really want a good minute or two, mix. You want to get rid of all the bubbles. You want to mix it really well in the cup with one of those popsicle sticks, and then you want to pour your resin to your surface like I'm doing here. And off camera, I did give it 2 more coats of this. I filled it up 2 more times, but for video purposes, I just did the one, and it takes some time to dry. And what I'm doing here, tossing my pizza, don't do that. This is because I know what I'm doing, but you can easily drop that. So I was just trying to spread it out. So here we got the small version of the little glass containers, and we're pretty much going to do the same step that we did with the other one. So can you guys guess what I'm doing? I want to know. Well, obviously by the time you watch this video, you will know what I'm doing here. So I might as well just tell you. I'm creating handles for my tray. For my beautiful Glam tray, I decided to use these little glass bottles to create my handles. Isn't that awesome? You can create little handles for your tray, little pulls for anything. I thought it turned out gorgeous. So now you want to line it up with the seam of the first 2 bottles and kind of disguise it with the little bottle in there, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply some little diamonds in the front and the back, you will see, just to kind of disguise where it comes together. I will be doing a whole lot more DIYs using these little bottles because I have a lot of ideas of things that you can do with these little bottles. I just absolutely love the way that turned out. Look at that. That is so pretty. All right, so moving right along, I want to introduce you to my crushed glass. This is a 10-pound bottle and it's called Sunstorm Gold, and it's by Celestial Fire Glass. Now this is kind of like a jumbo crushed glass. It is absolutely gorgeous. I think it comes in another version of gold. I picked this one, and I just want to show you how beautiful that is. They're just really big chunky pieces of crushed glass, and I absolutely love this. I'm going to show you another color that it comes in. This is also a 10-pound little tub here. This is called Platinum Moonlight, I think it is, and it kind of has a very slight gold, but it's more like a grayish silver type of a thing, and it's also very beautiful. Today we're going to use the gold one for what we're doing. But before that, I did pour my resin and my first layer did dry, so I'm not going to wait just for video purposes. I'm going to go ahead and apply my handles. So obviously for this part, you always and throughout, I recommend that you use your strongest glue and then hold it in place with the hot glue. So you want to place it wherever you want, and then of course you're going to place it on the opposite side of it, and that's what I'm going to do off camera. So that's what that's looking like so far. Alright, so back to my crushed glass. I decided to place some along the edge of my tray. because they're just absolutely beautiful. Honestly, you guys, and the light when it hits it, like when you first get it and you clean it, you run it under a little bit of warm hot water with soap. It just makes it gleam even more. It's just gorgeous. There's just so much you can do with it. I will be doing a whole lot more with these in my upcoming videos. Now, I've never seen on YouTube, and I do watch a lot of videos, I've never seen anybody use these huge pieces of crushed glass. I'm pretty sure that after I post my video, a lot of you are going to, a lot of DIYers, and a lot of you are going to want to use this, and I'm pretty sure of it. But I do want to let you know that if you decide to, they do say that you have to be careful because you can cut yourself. I didn't find that it was that sharp, but because I know a lot of you are going to start using it, I just want to warn you to just be careful, because we do want to be safe when we are dealing with these type of things. But I believe it's environmentally friendly, and I didn't find it to be sharp. For our next DIY, we're using this big box of Ferrero chocolate. Yes, you guys, I've been cheating. I've been eating a lot of chocolate. No, I'm just kidding. I've had this box, and I thought it was just so beautiful not to throw it away. Let me know if you like that chocolate. I absolutely like it. I think it's called Rocher or something like that. Anyway, I wanted to use these pony beads, these large ones that you guys have seen me use in my previous videos since the beginning of time. I've always used this, a little tip that I have given you guys with the smaller beads, and now I'm using the bigger one. You can find them at any beauty supply store. Basically, it just helps my diamond, which has a pointy bottom, to stand up straight in any flat surface, and that's the little tip. That's a little tip that I have for you guys. You see, voila. And it just stands up straight. You can create a little pull knob, and that's it. That's my little tip. Any diamond that you have with the pony beads, it just helps to stand up straight. I did go wrap around the pony bead with some of that rhinestone ribbon, and now I'm applying some more generous amount of my glue. As you can see, I did spray paint my top gold, and the bottom I spray painted black, which you will see later on. And basically, I'm just throwing my huge crushed glass in there on top. And I thought that with the base being gold, it just kind of just made the crushed glass stand out even more. So I thought that was gorgeous. So yeah, go ahead and use your generous amount of glue, as I mentioned before, and then that way your crushed glass will have something and it will stay in place. Now, along the edges there of the top, as you can see, slanted, so I had to hot glue those in place, obviously, because they wouldn't stay in place with the glue. So now this is the gold version of that diamond silver wrap. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. I have both the gold and the silver. Again, I will leave all these links for you guys down below in my Amazon store. This was the perfect size. I didn't have to cut it or anything, so I'm just gonna wrap it around it so I can kind of give it a nice finish along the edge there. And that's it. And then the bottom off camera I didn't show, but I did use a glittered stock paper to cover it. You can find those at any of the craft store, and this is the end result, you guys. This is absolutely gorgeous, so beautiful. I can see this in a coffee table. You can hide your remotes inside, your TV remote control. Nobody wants to see that. You can have this on your vanity and display your jewelry. There's just so much that you can do with it. And what can I say about our absolutely gorgeous tray here? Can you believe this is a pizza pan from the Dollar Tree? The handles are from the Dollar Tree. You can use the glitter from the Dollar Tree. From the Dollar Tree. The glitter, like I said, you don't have to use mine, even though mine is really, really pretty. And then the resin, one more tip, you don't have to use resin. You can use that clear Elmer's glue to replace your resin. That's another tip for you guys. You can use that, let it dry thoroughly, and it can serve as a type of resin for you guys. So you don't have to waste a lot of money on resin. You can just get yourself a big bottle of that Elmer's clear glue, and you can use it in place of this. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm dying to know if you guys are going to recreate this. What do you think about the huge crushed glass? Let me know if you're gonna try it. They come in different shades, and I will leave a link to that below as well if you guys want to try. If you can see through the fireplace screen right there, I am waving goodbye to you guys. Just a sneak peek of me, and I will be making appearances in my channel soon, so that's you'll be seeing more of me then. Have a good day, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.